Okay, everybody, Jacqueline has an announcement for all of us.
Woo! I am the best wing woman!
Set my heart on fire.
Good morning, everybody from bright and sunny Chicago. Today is Monday, and I'm here at the Greetings from Chicago sign. I'm honestly getting like a collection of these because I wanted to get one in Austin, but I didn't get one. But I definitely got one in San Antonio. Honey Bear, of course, is here with me because wherever I go, she goes as well. I know a lot of you guys are like really interested in seeing like how I do my Instagram setup. Here is my forever Instagram boyfriend, Julio. And then attached here to the top, I have a little piece that goes on top of my camera to help me film the behind the scenes. And it's pretty awesome. If you guys are interested, I will link it down in the description box below. And then of course, here's the L right behind me. It's really noisy. That's why I'm filming like right now and it's not coming. And then of course, all of my nonsense down here. And then we are headed to the next location. I am so freaking glad I did not miss spring this year in Chicago because it is like one of my favorite times of year. These flowers, they smell like so freaking good. And right now we're at the Lincoln Park Zoo like property, but we're going to like the nature boardwalk to go and take some pictures, of course. It's so beautiful. The flowers smell so good. The air quality here is great. I have everything to be grateful for. So my brother came and picked me up and we are headed to Plainfield. If you guys have been following me on Instagram, then you'll know that like I'm writing a story about my life, especially like in the high school times. It's called Diary of a Party Girl. I'm still not finished with it. I promise it's coming out. I'm just not done writing it yet. And right now we're driving on LSD, and no, it's not what you guys think. Here in Chicago, LSD is Lakeshore Drive. That's like a Chicagoan thing. My brother needs to go get his second shot, so we're going like back to Plainfield. Hopefully I will show you guys a little bit of like where I grew up. I think that would be like really cool for you guys to see. As you guys know, I grew up partially in the city, partially in the burbs, so it's all good stuff. Good afternoon, everybody. Today is Tuesday. It's so crazy because my allergies are like pretty much cleared up. Like I don't have any problems like with my nose right now, but I actually have a lot of buildup in my ears, so it's like a little hard for me to hear still. It's like a really late start to my day. I'm like going out at 2, and like a lot of establishments open a lot later. They're not open during the week anymore, so it's like a little bit hard for me to coordinate. So I'm just like, oh no. Ever want to eat amazing Italian food, then I really recommend Club Lago. I was just walking around and I happened to come across it, and what I find really cool about this place is that Robert De Niro and David Caruso actually filmed Mad Dog and Glory there. And of course, I had to have some 312 Chicago beer. It's Goose Island, you know, gotta be basic like that. And then if you do their special of the day, for me, it was gnocchi. Oh my gosh, it was so amazing. And of course, for dessert, I had to have cannoli because, you know, I love cannoli, and in Korea, they don't have any. And if they do, it doesn't taste good. So the next place that I heard had amazing reviews was 3 Dots and a Dash, and it is this really, really cool tiki hut. It has really fun drinks that are super alcoholic and super tasty, and they're just really fun, very creative. The ambience of the place is incredible, and I really recommend getting the Shocktopus, which has like these tentacles and shot glasses on top. It's really fun. So in case you guys didn't know, I might have said it like a million times in this video already, but Chicago is the best city in the world, duh, because 1, I'm from here, and 2, because look at that skyline. For me, this skyline right behind me is literally the best skyline in the world. It's so beautiful, it's magical, it's fantastical. It makes me so happy, like in my heart. Honestly, you guys, like when I was in Korea and like I would dream about a happy place, like I would legit dream about sitting right here and looking out there at that skyline, and it brings a little bit of tears to my eyes. Not gonna lie, I'm a little bit emotional right now, but I'm really happy. And of course, Honey's with me because she's the best travel companion. Good morning, everybody. Today is Thursday. I can't believe my very short but very exciting trip to Chicago is slowly coming to a close. Right now, I am going downtown. Today, I'm going to Beatnik On The River, which is a very incredibly scenic and beautiful restaurant. So I'm really stoked about that. So the best way I would describe the decor of Beatnik On The River is a jungle oasis on the Chicago River. The decoration there is so beautiful. It has a lot of plant-inspired decor. It's very boho, very relaxing. And I also recommend trying the hummus baba ganoush there. It is literally to die for. It is so freaking good. And also their key lime inspired dessert, 10 out of 10. Highly recommend all the food there, and it is literally up your alley if you love delicious food, cute Instagrammable places, great drinks, and an awesome atmosphere. Woo-wee! It is a Chicago summer right now. I think it's around like 86 degrees. I'm sweating. You see like the sweat right here. I just got back from Beatnik On The River. Love the place. It's so cute, so Instagram worthy. And right now I'm walking along the Chicago River. Sometimes it's just nice to just get out and like walk in Chicago because like everything here is just so freaking awesome. I love walking along the river. And fun fact, every St. Patrick's Day here in Chicago, they dye the river green to celebrate. Of course, due to COVID, hasn't really been happening, but I look forward to coming back to Chicago to celebrate the dyeing of the river green and of course celebrating St. Patrick's Day. So I have stopped for a photo shoot in front of the iconic Chicago Theater, and here is my forever Instagram boyfriend, my tripod Julio the second, because Julio the first got stolen. Of course, my camera Panchito, and then this is my iPhone X, which is like now like my backup phone so that I can film my behind the scenes so you guys can know like how exactly I take my photos. When headed to take pictures of the bean, I also highly recommend checking out Crown Fountain, which is the fountain with faces on it that change, and of course getting tons of videos and photos here because it is one of the most popular landmarks in Chicago. As you can see, there are a lot of people here, so rookie mistake was I did not come early because I had to wait like 15 minutes to get like a 30-second shot because people like purposely kept going in front of me, but it's whatever. So now I'm headed to Utopian Tailgate. I have to put all my stuff away. It's gonna be a 20-minute train ride, so fingers crossed I will get there in time. If you're ever in Chicago during the summer, I highly recommend checking out Utopian Tailgate, which is this very eclectic rooftop bar. It has really tasty drinks and really yummy snacks as well. Also, a big shout out to Liv, who met up with me there. She is freaking awesome. You guys should follow her on Instagram. I will leave her details in the description box below. Yay! So we are going on an adventure. Wait, did that open? It's open. Woo!
10th floor.
So we are going to, as you said, the 10th floor of this parking garage that has really amazing views of the city. And we're gonna hang off the ledge. I'm afraid of heights. Are you afraid of heights?
I'm in the middle.
Okay. But we're gonna do it for the photo just because we can.
It's gonna be beautiful.
Hey you guys, so I'm insane. I am hanging off a 10-story ledge. Here's Liv, also hanging off the 10-story ledge because we are boss queens. Let me know if this gives you anxiety. It's giving me a little bit of anxiety. Look at it. I got like my skirt tucked in. The things we do for photos. Also, if you guys have the opportunity, I highly recommend going to shoot at the Chicago Theater sign at night because it's absolutely amazing. Liv and I found these really cool motorcycle dudes who like let us pose on their motorcycle, and it's just like overall magical. And also shout out to the Chicago PD who gave 0 f***s that we were there in the street. Also, if you are a huge brunch fan, then you need to check out 3 Arts and a Club Cafe. This is super amazing because they have the most delicious rosé, and of course their smoked salmon avocado toast is absolutely to die for. Highly recommend, 10 out of 10. Every floor of the establishment is decked out with like really fancy bougie interior decorating, so you know you can get some home inspo from there too. So I just finished at 3 Arts and Club Cafe, and now I'm headed to the London House Rooftop. Fingers crossed they'll let me in. There's a lot of places here in Chicago that are like reservation only, but like since usually I'm a single traveler, like it's okay for me to get in. It's a lot easier. So off we go. And then after that, I'm hoping to get to Navy Pier for some cool photos. And then tonight I am going on a Chicago River cruise with my friend Jacqueline, who is so kindly letting me stay at her house and crash this week. So another bougie place you have to check out in Chicago if you're a fabulous traveler like me is the London House Rooftop. I just went for a drink, but let me tell you, the views there are absolutely incredible. They are so amazing. and the drinks there are also really tasty too. So I know a lot of you skeptics out there, because like people from Chicago can be snooty, myself included. You might be asking, oh, well, if you're from Chicago, where did you grow up? Well, I got an answer for you. I grew up actually in the old Italian neighborhood. So I'm just gonna give two of the parallel streets that my grandparents had houses on, were Ohio and Huron. And it used to be the old Italian neighborhood before the yuppies came in and gentrified the shit out of it. So now, $1 million houses sit on those lots. I know, crazy, right? So now you know what's up, where I'm from. Don't even give me that. Navy Pier is really fun for tourists and locals alike because it's just a cool place to walk around. You don't even have to spend any money. And it has really famous botanical gardens, as well as the Ferris wheel, which is newly constructed and opened in 2016 and is one of the top 6 tallest Ferris wheels in the world. Seriously, you guys, I will never get tired of this beautiful skyline. I don't care what anybody says. I've probably said it a million times in this video, but Chicago has the best skyline in the world. Look how insanely gorgeous this is. Like, it doesn't get any better than this. I'm just so in love with the city. One of my absolute favorite things to do when I visit Chicago is to go on a riverboat tour. Now, there are 2 different kinds of tours that you can take in Chicago. The first is run by retired firefighters. So I will leave the link to their stuff in the description box below if you guys were interested in booking that kind of tour. And then there's also the Chicago Architectural Tour, which goes along the Chicago River and then it takes you out on the lake. The one we did, that one is a little bit more expensive, but I also think it's worth it because it's really fun to see the architecture of Chicago and know what's up. But the one we did just took us out on the lake for like an hour and a half, and I think it was only like 23 bucks if you get something on Groupon. I know it's pretty awesome, but as you know, the Chicago skyline, it'll get you every time, and you're just like, ooh, it just gives you those warm fuzzies. Also, because Jacqueline is a Chicago pro, she took me to this really cool bar called Whiskey Business, and we were jamming out to tunes from our high school days, like All American Rejects. I know I'm dating myself here. And then she also recommended this really, really tasty fruit punch style drink with a lot of vodka in it in a Capri Sun bag, because, you know, that's how we adult. This is what us millennials do. We had some loaded nachos, which were awesome, and I'm really, really glad that we got that. Oh my word! Okay, everybody, Jacqueline has an announcement for all of us.
Woo! I am the best wing woman.
She got me some cute boy at the bar's number because I'm like a little weird. I don't know how to American anymore.
Without me, but it was fun.
It was so fun. She got his number. Woohoo, yeah. So for me, it was super important to see a lot of people that I love and care about, because that's all I ever wanted while I was in South Korea. So I met up with one of my good friends since middle school, Jen, and we went to the Hampton Social to have some brunch, which was amazing. And then of course I went to some Instagram worthy spots like the GB Heart. Okay, so keep it real, Chicago, keep it weird. I've had 2 of the craziest experiences today. So while I was taking photos at this super, super cute like mural with like a cockatoo, some guy came up behind me like on a motorcycle and then was like saying stuff, but I couldn't hear him. I'm a little bit hard of hearing right now because like I have issues with my ears. So like I didn't hear him, and like in my experience, because of like what I went through in South Korea, where like I had a stalker who would always come up behind me, he literally scared the living daylights out of me, and like I literally went into panic mode, and I was like, okay, I was like, fuck off, like please leave me alone, like go away. And then luckily there was like this other girl on the sidewalk as well who was like watching the whole thing. Like she backed me up. I'm like, yas queen, we love women helping other women. And like the guy left, and then like after he came and like apologized, like I'm so sorry, like I didn't mean to startle you. I was like, you know, like I'm sorry too. I was like, I did not mean to like go hard at you, bro, but like legit, like I've had so many bad experiences in my life, and I could not hear what he was saying. Apparently he was the artist of that mural, so if you ever watch this, I love your artwork, but please don't come up behind women who don't know who you are, because you might be someone like me who's had like kind of traumatic experiences and you might not get the best reaction. But yeah, and then like I was sitting here taking photos as well in front of this beautiful LaSalle flowers. So because a lot of neighborhoods in Chicago are gentrifying, like cool stuff like this is like slowly going away, and it makes me really sad. And like some guy like literally shouted out the window, narcissist, and I'm just like, you're not getting paid to do what I do, sweetie. It must suck to suck. And I know that sounds like really, really bad the way I said it, but it's just like I'm doing my job, just like everybody else, you know, who has like maybe a 9-to-5 desk job and stuff, they're doing their job. So like I'd appreciate it like if you wouldn't shout rude things to me while I'm doing my job. So it's just like, you know, I'm doing a job too and I'm getting paid for it. So it's just like, just because you put my job like on a lower pedestal than yours doesn't mean my job is not relevant. So whatever, bro. Good morning, everybody. I'm so sad because today is the last day I'm here in Chicago. I'm always like, ooh, I don't want to leave. Like whatever, I have to go somewhere and go back and go to my next destination. Can anybody else relate? In any case, today I am going to the Sears Tower, aka the Willis Tower, but nobody who's actually from Chicago actually calls it the Willis Tower. Like, what is that? So if you guys have ever seen the iconic movie Ferris Bueller's Day Off, as you know, it takes place and is filmed in Chicago. And this is the place they were standing in the movie. How cool is that? You can see like the whole Chicago skyline here. You can even see the Hancock right here. It's just really exciting for me because like it's just so fun like rediscovering like a city that I took for granted for so long, and then like down here and it's just like, hey, so happy. And now, my friends, I shall leave you with really cool footage of me twirling on the glass box known as the ledge at the Willis Tower. Highly recommend for all of you daredevils out there. And I hope you all enjoyed an insight into my life in Chicago, meeting a lot of my friends. It was really wonderful for me to see them, reacquaint myself with a city I missed for so long. And as always, please don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, hit that notification bell, and follow me on the Instagram where all the great stuff goes down. And I will talk to you all lovelies later. Gina Bear, signing out.